My name is Njoki Wamai, and I am a postdoctoral research associate at the politics department here at the University of Cambridge. One of the things myself and a couple of colleagues started in 2015 was the Black Cantabs Research Society. And the month of October, that is coming in a few weeks, is the Black History Month. And the Black History Month is the month that we celebrate the achievements of black people, especially black people in diaspora, especially for us in Africa, we would call them, so people in America, in the UK, and wherever, where we celebrate the achievements of black people. And that was the inspiration behind setting up the Black Cantabs Research Society. So when I joined Cambridge, I was surprised at how there were no black alumni in the college portraits, in the college websites on prominent alumni, and I found it very, very strange and lonely also, because then you don't have people like you to aspire to. And a friend of mine started researching on some of the early East Africans who came to Cambridge on a different research project he was working on. And that inspired me to actually find out the first black African alumni who came to my college, Queen's College. And I was quite fascinated by what I found. The first person who matriculated and graduated from the University of Cambridge was actually, who was black, was from Queen's College, Alexander Cramel, in 1849, who became an Episcopal priest in Liberia and the US, but he was an African American who had come here as a freed slave, sponsored by the abolitionists. And so through that, and through also finding the first Kenyan who studied at Queen's, the first black Kenyan for that matter, because there were other people of European descent, like who is Thomas Othiambo, who also became a renowned zoologist, and he studied in Queen's in 1959, natural sciences, and went up to study a PhD in entomology. And later he set up the leading insect research center in Africa that has done a lot of work. It's called ICIPE, the International Center, I think, for Insect Research, that has done a lot of work in eradicating some insects that destroy staple like maize. Not eradicating, but finding better ways of eradicating. So Thomas Othiambo is a world-renowned entomologist. He's since dead, but it was quite inspiring to find that somebody from my country had come to Queen's in 1959 and gone on to do such amazing things, but we are not celebrating him. And I used this to raise awareness also with my college principal, master, who asked the alumni department to profile Thomas Othiambo, and currently Queen's is in the process of commissioning a portrait for Alexander Cramel, the first African American, or the first black person to matriculate and graduate, because there are others who came, who probably came for short courses as early as 1773 in other colleges like Trinity Hall, but we don't know, they're not quite recorded. But Alexander Cramel is matriculated and graduated. So that's why this project became very important to me. And also later on I met people who were just as interested, and we got together and co-founded the Black Cantabs Society. And since then we have researched on probably more than 100 Black Cantabs who studied in different colleges. We have a website, www.blackcantabs.com, that acts as a repository or a digital archive. So where we profile prominent alumni, and we also use it to ask people, family or people who know Black Cantabs who studied in Cambridge, to record, to add. It's like a database, to add to our open database on the website. And this Black History Month, we are going to be celebrating, I think it's 1 year since we launched that website, to kind of raise more awareness about it. And we are having 2 prominent Black Cantabs attend our dinner. That is Adewale, who is the first Rhodes professor, first Black Rhodes professor in the University of Oxford, who will be attending. And he was also a Gates Cambridge scholar. Yes, so he's attending our dinner. He's going to be the 2 main guests. And also Yaba Bado. Yaba Bado is a Ghanaian British filmmaker, award-winning filmmaker, who made one of the best, I think, African films, The Witches of Gambaga, which is a feminist film, and it's won many, many awards. So we are very privileged to have Wale Adembawi and Yaba Bado grace our annual dinner this year. So you're all invited. Thank you.